Varka story quest. Through relentless battles, the calamities that once ravaged the north have been quelled. The fate reflected in the scryglass seems to have been rewritten, and the hour of the expedition's triumphant return draws near. Yet a frigid wind rises from the abyss, laden with wolf howls and the stench of blood, seeking to bar the knight's path home. This is the final expedition. By the sword shall the knight's way be carved. By the heart shall the knight's vow be sworn. Here it is. Let's do this. Oh, triumphant warrior. View letter. Why is there a letter? Through everyone's united efforts, the abyssal calamity in the north seems to have been quelled. The day of triumph draws near.
Huh?
Letter carried by the wind.
This letter in our bag?
Yeah, what is this letter in our bag? Sorry, Paimon. You gonna say anything else? Okay, I tapped out for nothing. Great, love that for me. Ah! A letter carried by the wind. A letter that found its way into your bag at some point. Perhaps it was carried here by the wind. Thanks for the description. Oh my god. To Traveler. Hey, long time no see, my friend. What's that? You say we just met recently. For a heart that always misses its friends, every second feels like an eternity. And after such a grand adventure in Nodcry, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Do you happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales into a verse? If so, come and catch up with me on Star Snatch Cliff. The wine is poured and the strings are already tuned. Signed, a bard. I wonder what that is, actually. Okay, bard.
It's from the tone-deaf bard. Apparently, he wants to hear all about our adventures in Nodcry. Maybe we can get some tasty treats out of him in return. Come on, let's go to Star Snatch Cliff.
I'm gonna have to buy him alcohol, aren't I? Hi, buddy.
Welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
You can literally just use my name.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
What horse, Venti? We went to Nodcry. We found Varka. There's no horse. The only horse exists in Melastria, and that doesn't count.
My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale.
Zibai does not count.
Amazing! Incredible! The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages! So I'm guessing the wild hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rapier of Solnari?
No, because World Quest.
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
But there are still some vestiges of the wild hunt around, but not enough to pose a major threat.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right? I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
You just want your drinking buddy back. I was gonna ask, you two have really met before?
Hooray! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside.
This is what you were resting to?
It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern.
Oh hey, it's the Wolf's Gravestone.
In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
So you were asleep nearby here then,
They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
I'm surprised that we're getting a location.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Again? Again? Listen, it's been years. I'm AR-60. I'm no longer scared of you, Ruin Guard.
Hey! Is that all you've got?
Who the hell is this?
Oh, bring it on!
Like that.
Who is this?
Well, you're not Varka.
Ugh, giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti?
You look like... The cape reminds me a lot of Eula, so I don't know if this is part of Eula's company or not. Is this a crossbow hatchet thing? Kind of like this. Also, Anoxa green. It's not really Anoxa hair, but like it's kind of... It's reaching there. The eyes are kind of just like, are you Eclipse Moon Dynasty or nah, is a new question. You kind of look like old royalty, though. That's the only thing.
I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I would have tried the angel share.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair? You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time.
I like his energy so far.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force.
Oh!
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, you're Lowen. Okay.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second.
He sounds a little unhinged.
Either.
I kind of like that he sounds a little unhinged. I'm not gonna lie. He sounds a little crazy, and I'm kind of here for it. I like the energy.
That's probably because when the wild hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all. Then, once the wild hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Don't tell me he sent you to.
Deliver some letters.
Again.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
He's asking for wine. Okay.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lowen? He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes-A-Lot.
That's very Arthurian of you. Another day, another nickname, huh, tone-deaf bard?
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone-deaf or not, I wear the title of bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes-A-Lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too.
Oh,
Am
he
I
is
right?
Cryo. Oh, I did not see that. Interesting. I kind of wonder if he's going to be similar to Mika because he has that thing on his arm.
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
Why is he so ominous and not facing towards us?
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, Ruin Guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
I feel like him and Child would actually have a very good time with each other. Like, I feel like they'd have sparring matches. Hey, Tartaglia, we found you a fighting enthusiast. No, literally, I'm just like, wait a minute, Tartaglia vibes?
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
So, what does the letter say?
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Is it important?
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time, I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly, assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
I did not ask to be the mailman! I have no objections.
Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, Honorary Knight. And you, Miss Guide.
I really like whoever's voicing him right now. He's just fun. He's just a fun character.
The Wild Hunt. Andreas?
Andreas.
Get home safe, Varka.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me?
Wouldn't it be if someone's talking about you, you sneeze? I've never heard the expression, like, your ears get hot.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
You have a secret stash of cash in your office? Where?
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return!
Oh, Varka trial. Any things in here? Okay, that's all the same. Are you... Yeah, you're using Wolf's Gravestone!
Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
There is definitely a rotation that I don't have right now. Also, can I use my Varka, please? I want to use my Varka. My Varka has the weapon.
Charge! Stormwind!
Without the Rahier of Solnari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
I mean, that's kind of what Rahier did. It's kind of what Rahier did. It was just a directed energy of destruction.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Huh?
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Ooh, is it
Yes,
the monk?
Grandmaster.
Although I think we sealed away the monk, technically. Hi, that's a different form of Sealy. That's a wolf Sealy.
We meet again, Andreas.
What am I supposed to do against Andreas? What do you want me to do?
You've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now?
Man, not again. We already did
I was
this with...
planning to take a look around there
Ew.
myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
Who the hell is that? Oh, wait.
What's
Is this the
this?
Bloodstained Knight?
An echo from 1,000 years ago?
Oh, this might be the Bloodstained Knight. Is that what your voice sounds like, buddy? Hi, my heartbeat is going too fast. Varka?
Everything seems normal so far.
Was it? Was that
I
normal?
was hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all.
Oh yeah, everything seems to go normal. Homie, you are hallucinating voices. Homie!
It's your turn, my friend.
Oh! Did we swap weapons?
Come, Andreas!
Come to the Claymore. Come over here. Play fetch.
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by...
Boreas.
Oh! Okay, so it's Boreas instead. It's not Bloodstained Knight. Okay.
Injustice, corruption, iniquity.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the tail's kinda cool.
Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever?
He kinda looks cool in this form, not gonna lie.
Answer me.
Look! Oh my god, he looks so cool. Wait. I like this version of Andreas. Wait a minute, I know he's corrupted right now,
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
I love the design right now. I really like the design. To those who embark on the expedition, It's giving Okami a little bit. I think just because the bottom red sigils.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations.
I want a small version of that as a pet. Me too! I would love that!
P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed.
Poor Noelle.
P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Writes a Lot is really living up to his name.
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us.
Oh my god, Amber mentioned.
Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Noelle! Hush, you're gonna be a real knight. They better make Noelle a knight, like, soon.
Jean? Oh, yes. That's our Grandmaster for you.
Jean's gonna be like, oh my god, there's gonna be so much paperwork afterwards.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
You mean Kaya?
Kaya?
He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share. Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
Angel Share intelligence from the Church of Favonius. Okay, it's gonna be... Oh, what is her name? Not Vera. Is it Vera? The person that he normally gets intel from? It starts with a V. I forgot her name. But also, Diluc?
I'm on Beth. There'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these other two as well.
Really? Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Great. But I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally.
Razor?
I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas's trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well. But please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
I like the way he says goodbye. He's fun! I like him. I like him. Clearly something is bothering Jean. I should talk to her before going to the Angel Share. Can we see everyone else? Okay, Noelle's here. Oh, I want to be so careful about not missing anyone. Okay, Noelle's here. Is there anyone else that's going to be... that? No one else is here. Okay. Noelle, what do you have to say?
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition. So, Honorary Knight, if you have the time, do you think you could help me out with my special training?
I got you, homie. All right, then there's Eula.
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
Okay, and who else? Lisa's probably gonna be somewhere. Yep, there's Lisa. I was like, where's Lisa? Lisa's here. Is there anyone on the other side? Just in case. No? Okay, so they really were just like, okay, you have one pathway to go, you're gonna hit everyone there.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one. On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
I don't think she will, honestly. Considering Varka's personality, I feel like that's gonna be a pain. Hey, look, it's Amber and Mika.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel Share.
The expedition is finally wrapping up. Oh, I hope the maps I made on our way there are good enough to get them safely home.
Okay. Is there anyone? Oh, Sucrose!
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom Bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
Uncle Varka's coming home?
in the background. Oh my god. Jean, you look so worried. Jean.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
I'll be setting off shortly, but you seem like there's something on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
You're staring out into the distance, girly.
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Nakrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
Varka told me he had no more horses and that they're all gone. I don't know what we're gonna do for the cavalry.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the north, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor.
I don't think the Doctor's dead, but, you know, sure.
And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet.
I wonder who he's referring to. The art of social interaction, I think, is Razor or Rosaria, but Rosaria ended up going to the church. Understand that they too need protecting, I'm assuming, is Noelle. And then I don't know about wanting to be a knight. Also, Kaya could be the person that doesn't think that they need protecting as well. Diluc? See, I would say Diluc, except he left of his own volition. So I don't know if he would count under some might not even want to be a knight just because he left. And I feel like he would respect his decision, probably.
What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return.
That's still not good. You were literally just saying, just in case I die, here we go. That's still kind of marching towards your death, maybe.
Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion.
That might be the Bloodstained Knight, considering the Nodcry World Quest. Maybe.
He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history.
It wouldn't be
the title of
right?
Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did.
It was probably the wolf that was with... I don't know. I'm just gonna wait till they confirm it.
But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfendom?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Huh?
Could it be he set off from the royal court with the Seelie?
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry? Once again, you do us proud, Honorary Knight.
There was literally a world quest that had Andreas and the first Seelie there as well.
The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry, although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, He rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays.
He was just like, I want to help the North, and then the Seelie was just like, okay, you go, and then things happened.
As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North.
It is, because sorry. They're two different people. This guy Gene's talking about came from Nodcry with Boreas to Mondstadt. Bloodstained Knight was from Mondstadt, went to Nodcry in his journey to kill monsters. Right, and then he sided up with the Abyss afterwards, right? Okay, I was conflating those two and I thought they were the same person, but that helped.
I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Well, always better to be over-prepared than caught off guard. Facing the worst-case scenario with no backup plan would have been far worse. Also, he did look into Barbalot's, scryglass? Yes, the word is scryglass. And was just like, okay, well, here's what I can do now.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place. Thank you for being such a patient listener. I feel much more settled after talking with you.
Thank you for the one person being able to lore dump to us directly without needing to stop because a anti-lore dumper is in the premises.
If you have any spare time, would you mind stopping off to say hello to the other knights? I'm sure they have all missed our honorary knight just as much as I have.
I will never forgive Varka for making Nicole stop talking and telling us all the lore. I will never forgive him for that.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the angel share now.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go visit my favorite person! Hopefully he's there!
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Diluc relevancy! Diluc relevancy!
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
Diluc relevancy! In the year of our Luna 5! Thank you, Hoyo!
Kaya! Rosaria! Diluc! Paimon knew we'd find you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
Hey, you love me though.
A little liveliness never killed anyone.
Right.
Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
I have a letter for each of you.
You deliver Varka's letters to their recipients.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes.
Oh my god, we're talking about Crepus. We're actually talking about Crepus. Crepus lore, please.
I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Okay, I'm imagining Varka going up to Diluc and be like, will you rejoin the Knights? And then Diluc going like, no, because of the whole Erock stuff. And then Varka going like, okay, what if this would convince you? Please, 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 please.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Oh my god, are we actually gonna say this?
Nothing, really.
Bro!
Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
They're sitting so far apart.
Sounds like you skipped a lot of details.
Right,
There's clearly more to it.
There is so more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a Knight of Favonius buff, and Diluc's gonna be a part of it because he was an ex-Knight, and he's not gonna rejoin the Knights of Favonius unless something happens, and there's like some lore shit that happens, okay? I expect this to happen.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then, but my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable.
I don't think they know about the whole Snezhnaya thing, honestly, because he went undercover for that.
I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead.
Oh my god, Batman, please.
They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
Batman, please!
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said, but don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the church?
Oh! Kaya, don't come for her like that!
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the church and not the Knights to begin with?
Ooh, okay.
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They're not arguing, they're just having different ways of protecting those around them, and also they're throwing shade at each other.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
I wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. I don't know what little games he's playing, but all I care about is that Diluc's here and it makes me happy. Wait, where's Rosaria? Why the fuck are you all the way up here? Girl. Okay, fine. I'll talk to Rosaria, then Kaya, then Diluc.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Besides, I wouldn't really call that an argument. You just have different ideas on how to protect Mondstadt. This is not really an argument. That's just throwing shade at each other. That's different.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
I don't think so, but he was bringing up good points that no one wants to take care of because not even Hoyoverse wants to take care of that.
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
A champion of justice driven to extremes? You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas?
Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago. Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and
okay, Rostam
Varka
mentioned.
himself. But 500 years ago, there was
Oh,
one
there's
who
the
earned the
Bloodstained
respect
Knight, I
of
think.
Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yep, there he is. There he is. Why do I feel like she's yelling? Something is off about this particular voice line that she's been saying. I don't know if it was just like an off day or like something, but it does sound like she's shouting into the mic the whole time.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight, but he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts.
Well, aside from his artifacts, but that's different. Her voice is a bit... Is it? It sounds... Okay, I think it just has more energy behind it. Because that's how she sounds like with Evelyn. You know? Usually, Rosaria's a little bit more, like, laid back, if anything.
It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone.
This shot. This shot. Bro.
Look at them. Look at them.
After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
He kind of perished. Shall we go get answers straight from the horses or wolves' mouths? We can meet up with him, with Lowen and Wolvendom when we're at it.
That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Hello, I'd like to talk to literally everyone else, though.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think. Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Of course you would.
Diluc, what do you have to say, my beloved? Ah!
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
It's just a no, and that's it. Yippee! Oh my god, Diluc back in relevancy in this story. It makes me so happy. Ah, they brought up the Crepus stuff too from the manga. Ah! Hi, what is happening?
What's going on here? Was Wolvendom always like this?
No.
Paimon has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
Alright, get over here. It's okay. Level 40 Varka will do something. Whoa! Okay, that was kind of fast.
Mondstadt for
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I haven't. Oh, I use Diluc with a healer, and usually not this one. I need Hydro. However, there is no Hydro available on this team. No, don't go. Diluc, stop pointing that way. Stop. Stop. Why would you do that?
There can be no excuse.
Bro, I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to lose. I'm gonna lose every fucking marble imaginable. I need a Hydro. I need a Hydro.
Barbados, guide us.
Heal. Please heal faster. Please heal faster. Why are you not healing? This is how I learned that I do not know how to use Gene, actually. I'm finding out I have no idea how to use Gene.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Can I do Dragon Strike? Can I do Dragon Strike? Ah!
I swear by my sword.
Who is one?
Who is one? Oh, but I lost my goddamn fire.
Dawn,
please do aim in the correct direction. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. If there's a second round to this, I'm gonna lose every marble I physically have. Every single one, okay?
Barbados, guide us.
Sometimes I wish I had minutes so I can do Sunfire right now. There's nothing complicated to Jean. Okay, but I also don't know her rotation, so I don't use her. Please fire.
Waste to the wicked!
Don't get up, don't get up, don't get up, don't get up. Stop. Sometimes I forget that I have Traveler. Sometimes I forget.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Nope, that was... No, why didn't it reset? God damn it.
Who is one?
Wind,
yes,
hear
okay,
me.
I have healing. I'm okay, I'm okay. I fucked up my rotation for Diluc though. Shit, I have messed up. Give me a particle, thank you.
Flames, purge!
Oh, I want to switch to Jean. Owie, 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 ow, 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 ow. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay, that works.
Break forth!
It's not...
Are you alright?
It's fine! It took 3 years, but it's okay. I could have done it in 3 seconds with Flynn's, but I want story team. There's still something nearby. Stay alert.
Oh no! What now? It better not be more wild hunt monsters!
Razor? Oh, Lowen. Lowen?
You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
Right, because we could be imposter ones. They were for, oh no! The thing you could not predict, my shit memory. For Diluc and Rosaria, technically, I guess.
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Oh, right, there were 3. Kaya, Diluc, and Rosaria all got one.
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, what are you trying to say, huh? Huh?
He's saying you passed the test.
Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions.
Uh-oh. Boreas?
The wolf pack has borne witness. They
Whoa, I do not like that
the
mess.
aberrations that encroached upon this land. And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. A familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
Well, it always pays to remain vigilant. Were you attacked by the Wild Hunt too?
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance.
He's kind of unhinged. I like him.
Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though.
Oh, you think?
Go on. You should check on him.
You think something's wrong with the wolf, buddy? Let me revive Varka before anything happens. See, Varka's alive. Just eat so much Tasu, please. Eat all the Tasu. I'm force-feeding you Tasu now. Razor! Buddy, I think you have the flu. Your lungs don't sound good.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines.
Uh-oh.
They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
A trail starting in the north. They came from Nordcry. Who could have ever guessed?
We meet again, human Lupical.
So, are you saying that the Wild Hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andreas' soul, the source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can he be in two places at once?
Are all gods like this, actually? Do you all like to split yourself into multiple parts?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat.
Shut up,
But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods.
I know what you are, Venti! Shush!
The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
That would be huh? Huh?
Toadif Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here.
Oh my god, shut up, Venti!
For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself.
I'm gonna read all of our DMs from our group chat and tell it all to Lowen.
Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealing Hall.
Oh, hey, it's the World Quest!
Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that, given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into 2 halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Perhaps one of a blood-stained knight?
Oh, the white knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
Resurrected, it wouldn't be the first time.
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination...
All I could think of was, just a man who's trying to go home.
It was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
Conria, 500 years ago.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves.
That's fine, I can TP.
As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
Poor Dvalin getting roped into Venti's Uber delivery service.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
I understand, I'll go.
All right. Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
Lohan, I'm a little bit concerned for you, but you go do that.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
Sword. Enhanced sword.
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
What is this? Also, I didn't think I could pick up a claymore that easily like that.
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos.
Boreas, I think you just described furries, and I think they're fine.
To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within.
I don't think he has those. Unless it's for alcohol.
But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this?
The Great Wolf King of the North remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupercal?
I will protect Lupercal. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Thanks, but also I feel like we should trade weapons with Razor. Like, you should have something back, you know?
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
I feel like we should be doing something else.
I can read Varka's letter. I will try my best to write a reply.
Aww! Razor's learning! There's progress!
Wolf's claws make poor instruments for writing human words. But that token will suffice to convey my thoughts.
What about Lohan? Are you having unhinged thoughts right now?
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild-hunted Nodcry to come in handy back here in Mondstadt. Almost makes me wonder if this was the reason I was sent back. Also, how come that bard knows so much?
Don't worry about
what was he
that.
doing at the Thousand Winds Temple?
Don't worry about that.
Well, whatever. I don't really care. As long as I get to do some fighting. I'm looking forward to trading blows with Lupus Boreas when he's fully recovered. I bet he'll wipe the floor with me.
Oh my god, I can't believe they personified the meta players into one character.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
Ooh, okay. About the Wolf of the North.
The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andrius, Dominator of Wolves and God of the North Wind, left in Nodcry. He once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the God of Storms and claim the right to rule.
Hi, Decabrian.
Yet even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim. Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years before finally journeying back, under the name of Boreas, with the first knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt. When the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form, Boreas chose to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this day. Any questions before you set off?
About Roland.
500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry.
Okay, well, homie turned because he was just like, oh my god, I'm actually killing the people of Conria. And you know, not the just random monsters, and it's not chivalry. Therefore, I'm just gonna go and side with the Abyss. So...
Any questions before you set off?
About the token and the wolf spirit.
The soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andreas is a master of molding and shaping it. His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit, but human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour their sense of self, even if Lupus Boreas did not intend for that to happen.
Will that happen to Varka? Maybe, for plot reasons.
That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his soul. It is his way of blessing his human Lupical with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade.
I don't know which weapon this is, actually.
As much as he might claim not to accept humans, his actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation between us, will you? Any questions before you set off?
I'm good.
You'll probably... All right. Over to you,
Thanks,
Devon.
homie! Sorry for making you be Uber.
The night of Boreas
Oh
awaits
god, this is how
below.
you see all the time?
We
It's
must
really
part
bright.
ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
He promised me a tea party, and therefore I'm going to go do that. Thanks, Devalin.
Alright. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
Paimon, you say this like we don't have gliders. Well, this is a time. What if I just... They better have
Hold
not
the line!
killed my Diluc in that
The enemy's
scene.
on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's...
A dragon! Ah!
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Oh, hi.
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster!
And Paimon
Let's cut to the chase. What's the situation?
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solnari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry.
Did the Bloodstate Knight have a dog in him?
Farewell, heir to the knighthood of
Roland,
Boreas.
I like the air quotes.
Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about
Why?
him.
As strong as he might look, surely he can't be any stronger than the foes we fought before.
True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five
He's gonna
Sinners.
be a reskinned boss fight. Ah!
But compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage, particularly when it comes to Andrias' remnant
So what
soul.
you're really worried about isn't so much the enemy himself, but the god remains?
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
Hey! Yeah, hold up.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Hoda here? For what reason? Girlie, what are you doing here?
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Neff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Rerir, right? Whew, that's a relief. Paimon doesn't fancy facing him again.
They're keeping a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh? Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all. Huh, you know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages. Oh, Varka's a generous guy.
Don't let Nefer hear you say that, buddy. I wish I had Nefer to pull out just so that I could be like, interrogate, but I don't have her. Inetha! Blitz!
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure. Switching to chat mode. Hello there, Paimon, traveler.
Inetha, what are you doing here?
Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. I know is hard at work producing the strategic reserve, while I am handling the deliveries. Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
The hell is Flynn's doing here? Aside from the fact that, you know, Lightkeeper stuff, I would imagine Ilua to be in charge of this. Well, I guess they're buddies, so.
Huh? Flint's? Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Ilua or
I'm just gonna steal Paimon's lines, but also they're buddies, and I say in air quotes. It's not like you to volunteer to attend a meeting.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting.
Oh, so you don't even want to be here.
Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
Anyone else say anything?
On me.
No? Am I missing anyone? No? Okay. We talked to Varka.
On me. Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
And then we yapped for 3 years. After updating Varka on the situation in Mondstadt, you explained the relationship between the God of the North Wind and the Bloodstained Knight to the attendees.
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Rahir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rerir resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrias, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrias' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the bloodstained knight.
So that wasn't the real Roland, but rather an abyssal imitation?
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original
so it's a duplicate.
organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barir's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas as he slumbered by the bank of Eimsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains
Because
unclear.
Roland sided with the Abyss long time ago.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us
Oh, right.
mortals.
I forgot about that thing. Like when the tower fell in Stormterror's layers, or when the humans turned into salt beneath Salteray.
Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Like the Tataragami on Yasuri Island in Tatarasuna, or the karmic debt borne by the Yakshas for millennia. I love that we're only pulling out Mondstadt to Inazuma for this. Literally, where's Baiju? Baiju, I need your consultancy.
This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous
I do enjoy that
danger.
they are calling back to it, though.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains
There
in
are
my
so many.
database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster. Come forth, Boreas!
Ah, Varka.
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song.
you're the piano man.
That melody you so often hummed in the
Sing me a
taverns.
song tonight. Sorry. Oh, it's the mondstadt theme. It's just really out of pitch, though. I mean, he is a knight, but at the same time, it was so out of pitch. What the fuck was that?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas's final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world,
Aw,
too.
that
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
To merge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way.
Maybe in the area that had a bunch of ghost wolves in it.
If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a
I feel like I
haystack.
was not supposed to do that world quest before going into this quest.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Oh, wait, so it was originally the Wolf's Gravestone Claymore, but then because you collected so many souls, it just turned blue? Well, teal.
Huh? Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
He stares at Varka, staring into his soul. Barvelos sweats a little.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
And sure enough, now it's proving useful.
Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it can possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the wolf spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second,
which I'll take care of in short order. As for the third fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact
Wow,
location.
you made a lot of progress already.
The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstatters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it, though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway?
Yehoda, this is why we
right?
read the contracts before you sign them!
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
No, not the death meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
Sure, I was about to ask what my job was.
All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
Yes, sir! Oh, we can talk to everyone after. Nice.
Remnant fragments of an ancient god. Thoughts stored inside a blade. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I suspect there is more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he's revealed to us so far. Then again, the enemy can harness the Wild Hunt to spy on us wherever we go. As our commander, I'm sure he has his reasons for choosing not to tell us everything.
Why are you in the corner?
Yehoda, you dummy! You took the stupid job of your own free will! Oh, crying isn't gonna get
This
you
is
out
me
of it.
anytime have to go to work at any point in time. Oh, Yehoda. Yehoda, buddy.
Speaking of contingency plans, I now recall that Varka also made a contingency plan when he asked me to deliver that letter. Perhaps I should ask Aino to prepare some additional backup modules for me.
That'd probably be smart, yeah. Is Varka here? No, he's gone. He left. All right.
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here?
It's just covered in goop. It's fine.
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance.
I got you.
Can I leave this to you, Honorary
It's because
Knight?
I don't like doing puzzles, and therefore I shall not do it. Connect. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Y'all need to be way closer. Holy shit.
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and get your
Can I
head in the
have
game.
apple cider?
You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle?
Oh my god, why did you fall back in?
Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition,
Oh my god,
maybe?
he's so pathetic.
Shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit?
No. Varka, keep talking. Varka, please keep talking. Ain't no way. She was like, shut up! Oh my god. That's so funny. There you go. Oh my god, why did you move? Homie, buddy. My little Pikmin, stop. Stop, buddy. You're literally right here. It's fine. Just connect with each other already. Okay? We good? Don't walk. Thank you.
Is this what we're looking for? What
Put
are
it
we
in the
doing?
sword.
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword.
Claws of steel.
just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
That's a crazy sentence to enter in.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end
Roland,
of this
can you
path.
chill?
Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow.
I do like this banner, though. This banner's sick.
If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its
Oh no,
name.
I just got hit with, like, reminders of Cyrene. Hold on, Varka, hold out on your, like, panic for a little bit. I just remembered that the whole story quest with Cyrene was literally just like, we're gonna solve all the hate with the power of love. This is exactly the same thing, isn't it? Oh, fuck, not again!
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be
So
usable.
that's why you brought me along. You want me to purify it?
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
Huh. I don't know if he can do that, though. I mean, isn't the Traveler's lore, specifically from the Xbox wings, wasn't the whole point of that was that the Traveler absorbs the abyssal corruption into them? Unless we're putting this abyssal corruption somewhere else and we're just like, okay, we're just gonna intake it and then expel it at the same time, you know? I don't know if that's a thing that he can do, but first time for anything.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Interrogate Roland.
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
Right, exactly. It's a little unexpected. I've never tried this before.
Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means.
Actually,
oh my
neither
god,
do I.
Varka! What?
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yeah, kinda, but I wasn't the one doing the fishing.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Huh? Okay.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions
hi,
are
Malvika.
like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn
Are
forth.
they just reusing the quote, I think, therefore I am? But I don't think that's... Okay. It's more complicated than that because philosophy shenanigans, but... Okay, I think I'm starting to get the idea, but maybe I'm not. It's kind of hard to say.
Also, We barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to
Not us
anchor
just
him?
yapping nonsense with that red motherfucker floating around like no one's bothering it right. Like, it's just like, you guys done? Guys, why am I just standing here? Can I leave? Thank you.
Well, maybe you could try this.
A piece of paper.
What is it? It looks old
A letter.
and tattered.
It's an unsent letter written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight
Oh,
of
a memory,
Boreas,
okay.
from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight,
The
Roland.
heck of a thing to have sitting in your back pocket. Also, why did you not store it literally anywhere else?
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him, but trying to track Roland down was like chasing a
Rostam.
shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters
That's
ever since.
interesting that they put the subtext there, actually.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly
See,
not
he's
sure.
not the lore person. He won't know.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up
To
as
be
you go
fair, it's
along.
not explained super well in the Natlin arc anyway, so at this rate, it's just bullshit go.
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole
Right,
expedition.
Nicole 100% was going to tell him how exactly it worked, and then he was just like, no, actually, I don't want to know. It's going to take a really long time.
But anyway,
lore
don't they
skippers.
say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
We might as well see what happens. I take it. I put it in my mouth. I chew it. I'm in the void. With the power of letters?
Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go
Paimon, you do the
along.
same thing.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
Got him. Uh-oh.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain,
Oh, this is when he crashes out.
the
Okay.
justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
Yes, we know about the story from the artifact set. I just forget which one of the actual artifacts says this exact line.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
Hi, I don't like the multitude of eyes. What the fuck was that? I didn't ask to play Amori today.
That I.
It's not
Dainsleif.
Dainsleif. It's,
No.
Oh, the guy who does the predictions. I
striking
forgot his
resemblance,
stupid
but that
goddamn
wasn't
name. The
him.
snake. The brother.
While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us.
Yeah,
be?
Ved. The visionary. Fedophoneer.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from
Yeah,
the
because
visionary.
he told him that, like, hey, the monsters you're killing are the people from Conria. And then bro crashed out. And then he was just like, I'm gonna join the Abyss.
Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate
Who
them.
would have thought?
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
No. The founder of the Abyss Order was once shown as a revelation. Based on his experience, at least, the Visionary is unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Why didn't you bring it up during the meeting? He just made it up.
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
I told you. Varka explains his plan. Source, I made it the fuck up.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of
No
you
way,
again.
it's too dangerous. Oh my god, he's sharing leaks? Fuck. Okay, I'll stop.
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth
But there's
taking.
no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can
Bro.
take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean
Bro.
and Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way. Like a backup
It sounds like he's gonna sacrifice himself because every character in Genshin is just a martyr in disguise.
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time
Hi,
to
Yehuda.
find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here?
No! We're discussing a plan! Could you give us like 10 minutes?
Ah, Yehuda. Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently.
Yehuda, you know you can just run towards us and that'd be easier than shouting across the room, right?
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this
You're
one.
making too many decisions on your own. You're putting me in a difficult position. This is like the Lua quest all over again.
What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight. Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on.
When did it turn foggy?
The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hi,
Nefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting
thanks,
orders.
Nefa.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehuda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehuda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Poor Yehuda. Logistic company joined the squad. A logistic squad carrying a large cache of explosive. Varka command them to set ambushes using terrain to strike the enemy units to have strayed from the group. Okay, click on any one of you, actually. Parameter balance. Now that I think about it, isn't Durin also able to fly? Why does it have to be me delivering the letter? Probably because Grandmaster Varka's got a Varka vouch for you. Come on, that's really not the moment to crank up your humor. That's not gonna help anything. Detection. Your tension level has decreased significantly. Alright, I'm not completely useless then. Once your cooldown's over, hurry up and catch up, metal-faced lunkhead. Oh my god, not these guys. They're bickering. The main expeditionary force is locked in fierce hand-to-hand fighting with the Wild Hunt. Albedo has suggested splitting off 2 squads to continue reconnaissance while the rest hold the line. Victory on the battlefield isn't determined solely by the action at the center. It is much the same when facing the seamlessly endless abyssal onslaught. The abyssal forces seem to have also grasped the key to this battle. Several Wild Hunt units attempt to break off and disrupt the investigation squads. Standing before them is a cluster of flickering lanterns, barring their path. Thanks, Flins. You say anything? Formed at Albedo's suggestion, this Knight of Favonius squad was sent deep into the battlefield to investigate. On the return, they were ambushed by a horde of Wild Hunt. Despite their elite status, they still struggled to withstand the unending assault. Okay, so it's these 2 from the Abyss, and then trapped is these guys. A squad of the Knights of Favonius whose ferocity is on show in both taverns and battlefields. Varka command them to launch fierce attacks on specific targets. And then there's this one. Formed at Ilua's suggestion, this is Lightkeeper squad was sent deep into the battlefield to investigate. On their return, they were ambushed by a horde of Wild Hunt. Despite their experienced nature, they still struggle to withstand the unending assault. Pawns of the Abyss, same thing. Trapped squad Lightkeepers. A Lightkeeper squad working in concert with the Knights of Favonius. Varka can command them to reveal targets in the mist at opportune moments. Ooh. I say we go here. I think that's smarter. It's just like Natlin. Ah!
Ah! It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe the giant Eye of Sauron. Although, technically, by this time, we would have smushed it, right?
Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Whoa, whoa, where am I going? Command the Switch to Varka for command. Okay. Press buttons to give commands. Command!
Logistics company, deploy!
I can't make commands. Okay, fine. Bomb! Bomb? 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 Can I go? Okay, cool.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
That's why we have bombs.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
Oh, he's so jumpy. Hold on. Varka!
Burn!
Air me! Don't throw the bombs right now. I'm literally in the fire.
Up the ante!
Go, 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 go. Out, 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 out.
It's showtime.
Fall back.
Fall back.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, I'll just... Okay, now we fall back. Yeah. Go, 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 go. I love looking at rocks.
Ready? Fire!
I can't believe 3 barrels worked.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a
So
real
we're
threat again.
okay, that's what matters.
Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
I know, it looks so sad.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
And this is why you do this team so that they can support the other one. Knights of Favonius squad joined the squad. I did read that right. They just listed squad twice. Okay, a squad of Knights of Favonius whose ferocity is on show with both taverns and battlefields. Varka can command them to launch fierce attacks on specific targets.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
Logistics company left the squad. The logistics squad have exhausted its tactical reserves and decide to remain here. Okay, so they're staying there. What is this? That is the same as last time. Cool. What about Yehoda? This is my job. I'll get it there. Whatever it takes. On a war-torn battlefield, a messenger flying through the air is an even more conspicuous target. But for Yehoda, who spent her career treasure hunting and mastering the art of stealth, she's the perfect messenger for vital information. However, Yehoda herself clearly hasn't yet realized why Varka places so much trust in her. What about Durin? Inextinguishable flames halt the Abyss's advance with waves of searing heat. The Kreiden Prince seals off the Wild Hunt's retreat to earth and stone. To buy more time from the reconnaissance squads, the expedition's main force is pinning the Wild Hunt firmly in place. Watching the two fight side by side, Anselm, the officer in charge of holding the line, can't help but think, Grandmaster, you're right. Those who were once Mondstadt's greatest fear have now become the Knight's most reliable allies. Aww! They're fwans! Ilua. Holding his position, Flynn's encounters reinforcements both familiar and unexpected. The Wild Hunt's offensive has slowed on every front. Looks like they've committed their entire force. The Lightkeeper rushing in from Pyramida gather behind Ilua, forming a river of starlight. A message from the old man. Rooting out the Wild Hunt is every Lightkeeper's duty. We shan't pass off our burden to our friends from afar. And then there's Aino, who looks kind of sad, actually.
Inefa, I'm here to install your cooling module.
I know. How did you?
I snuck in behind the logistics company. They kept saying this place was dangerous, but they don't know the safest place is right next to you.
That is correct. From now on, please remain within my line of sight. God damn it, the child's on the battlefield. Which one of you did this?
God damn it, not again.
Woo! All right, fine. We have to reinforce, right? Because there's no other option to do these. They're just on their way. Off we go.
Ugh, looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir!
This is Trial Flynn's. Not Flynn's, Varka, right? Wait, I want to see what Trial Varka is. Can I? All right, we have 90. Full, weapon. What's your stats? Okay. I can't see it, but it's the recommended artifact stat. Constellation C3. Talents fully maxed out. There he is.
Burn! Off the ante!
Oh, I did not realize he has 2 E's for one of his constellations. Can I do a charge attack, actually? Yeah. I want to see what that was. Whoop. I'm commanding.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, can I move? Let me move.
That's their source.
I don't think that's what was supposed to happen.
If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
It looks kind of like the World Quest thing again.
Knights of Favonius!
I feel like I'm paying Pikmin. Pikmin, come over here. Pikmin! Pikmin, help me! Pikmin! Pikmin!
Huh? Burn! Thunder!
Oh my god, I basically destroyed that myself. Now what?
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave Knights,
On behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this
there's all the
zone
clouds.
here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
It looks very suspiciously like this, but I don't think there's any relevance to the Reed Miller story, honestly.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Lightkeeper Squad joined the squad. A Lightkeeper Squad working in concert with the Knights of Favonius. Varka can command them to reveal targets in the mist at opportune moments.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
Oh, what does the target say? The final battle approaches. Under Varka's command, both squads have broken through the encirclement, and the location of the final Wolf Spirit Shard has been revealed. The Wild Hunt forces begin to converge on the final battlefield, while allies and reinforcements rally together, buying every last moment they can for the final expedition ahead. The location of the Wolf Spirit Shard has been deduced using the information gathered by the 2 reconnaissance squads. However, the Wild Hunt's counterattack is guaranteed to be fiercer than ever. With your guiding light in hand and your sword unsheathed, ready to cut through all obstacles, it's time to embark on the final expedition. For not cry!
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir!
Pikmin here. Pikmin here.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Up the ante!
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Is that it? Are we clear? Nope, there's more. Oh, I need a boost. Boost!
Maria sweeping in! Burn! Thunder!
These really do look like the World Quest boss things. I don't like it.
I don't like it! Time to counterattack!
What if I just keep pressing the button? Oh, it doesn't give me the option. I wanted to keep whistling just to see what else it would do.
Thunder! Charge! Thunder! Burn! Thunder!
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Oh, you were stuck in there and that's why you did your ult like that. Okay.
This Wild Hunt doesn't know when to give up.
Varka, you go on ahead.
Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
And I'm here too. Now hurry up and go!
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does.
Again? Varka.
The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
This is really awful for, anyone who gets really nauseous. I don't like this. I don't like this filter.
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath! If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Oh no, reskinned boss!
Is everyone all right?
No, everyone's not looking alright.
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Got it. Varka, I hope your plan is still gonna work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha. You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
Yo, whoever's voicing Roland's going off. Cuties! Cuties! Bad doggy, bad!
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell.
That's not what I expected.
Join me.
Varka!
And pledge your allegiance to the Abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you.
You're gonna cut open his stomach, huh?
Outlander who caught the wind.
And then he got eaten, and then Jean took over as acting Grandmaster. Well, is now officially the Grandmaster, and then the end. Hi, Varka. I didn't say shit. All right, where are we?
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw.
Oh my god, we're literally in a wolf maw.
Huh. Guess the only way is through.
We are literally... Oh, well, I guess I'm going into his stomach.
On me.
Is there anything that says here? Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Step forward, lonely warrior. I wonder if this is, like, Jonah and the whale type allegory story, maybe? Oh, and then suddenly I'm getting, Arthurian type thing right
Who
here.
left this here?
I don't know, maybe the people from Mondstadt.
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
Oh, it's Rostam, hey. Okay. Can I have this on my account too, though? Oh, it's a wolf. Hi, wolf. Can I fall off? No? Okay. I wanted to check.
Huh? Yeah.
No matter the epoch, The world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Rotstam's longing. Hello? Longing? How do I summon your longing? How does one summon yearning?
Charge!
Can I touch this? Nope. Okay, fine. Can I do anything with Rotstam's longing? No?
Stormwind!
The longing within the blade seems capable of cleansing the field. Well, first of all, money. And then second of all, this.
Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Oh, it's Ravenwood. The blade brings blessing of the swift wind, filling you with surging. Okay, hold on. Let me not get stuck on the platform first. I'm gonna die by platforming.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger.
Tasty blood.
Yeah.
Hey, bloodstained eye.
Oh,
Looks
it's
like
getting
I
redder
can just
for sure.
jump right over these obstacles.
Hold elemental skill. This one? Oh, yeah. I forgot he can do that. Kind of.
On me.
I will take this. That is mine now. Ah, I almost fell off. Ooh. Oh, that's a wolf's gravestone. Okay. Ah, don't fall off. Literally, do not fall off.
Hi, wolf.
I hope there's no missing lore that I'm leaving behind by accident.
Hi, wolf. I'm following you.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them.
The love that binds them.
Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
Oh. Hey, remember when homie was just like, yeah, we're not gonna kill the Conrian people because they turned into monsters. Yeah, here's a battle mechanism again for you to do this. Here they go. One more. There you go. More high wolves.
Charge!
I'm just juggling him into a corner. Can I have your longings do something, please? Your yearning? Is the yearning a mechanic?
Stormwind! Charge!
I feel like charge attacks are pretty good for this one, actually.
Stormwind!
Whoa, that camera did not know where to go. It's the wolf's gravestone!
On me! My old friend.
Hello.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
Free weapon for Diluc, right. Let me R5 it real quick.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
Oh no, my allergies, the dust!
Yeah.
Hey, that's unfair. I wanted to charge all the way. Hey.
Huh?
The dust in this area. Oh my god. Ah, stop. Hey, Ven, could you not do that? Oh, I can't charge it. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
on me.
This is not great. Where's the block? Where's the block?
I can't hide from it.
You must deliver it.
I don't think this is where I was supposed to be. Oh my god! Oh, so this is literally just like Natlin. Yes, protect me. Ah!
Your path cannot end here.
Actually, no. Did we have this mechanic in Benny's story as well? Right? I don't remember. Feel like it was Benny's story.
Near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Oh, his filter's gone. I will take this. Thank you very much. Thank you for rewarding me on this journey. Ah! Okay, there was nothing back there. Oh, hi, buddy. I see your eyes. How's it going? What's happening? This is a battlefield.
Is
oh,
this
it's like Enka, too.
the heart of the wolf?
The Art of the Wolf looks very Enkanamian. Oh, no. Not puzzle. Don't do puzzle on me. Ah! Hi. How's it going?
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Stop turning the corner. Stop that. Stop that. Oh no, he's turning left. Oh. Hello?
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out, and those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Oh. Homie, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, they were just like, you don't actually know where you're looking. That's kind of crazy.
Duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
What?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons.
What the hell?
Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
Okay, listen, he was going to slay the knight in the other timeline. He gave that to Traveler.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solmari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other. But you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
And then suddenly Traveler.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrias, god of the North Wind. Andrias, can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
Wait, Varka, your plan was to go to the heart of Andrias and try to shake him awake? Was that the plan? I think I agree with Andrias.
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
The power of friendship does not work here.
Return. Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andrias, At long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A Knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
He got that dog in him! He got that dog in him!
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Bro's got that dog in him, oh my god!
Intention. The soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
If a mortal heart
oh my God,
is to bear
Capitano.
the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Was that in the trailer? I feel like that was in the trailer.
Your heart, your soul... they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf, isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights.
Bro, you don't get to decide.
The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas.
Oh my god, Blackcliff sword.
Lonely warrior.
There it is.
Haha, lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Betty, that's how you enter the series? I should have expected literally nothing else. Oh my god. Ah, yes, the power of a lot of mail. Oh my god, that's so much mail. Poor Jean with the paperwork.
Until I return, I leave them in your care.
There's Kaya!
The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Anyway. Oh, Rosaria's teaching
Come on!
Razor.
To mondstadt!
That's so cute.
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Ah, yes. So the power of becoming the post office is the way we save Varka.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right to
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using
I
your
mean, names
connections,
have power in this world.
relying on outside help. This is not the way.
Oh
of
my
a
god,
knight.
shut up!
The abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
He's just aura farming this whole quest, I see. Alright.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine.
He's literally doing bodybuilder poses. Oh my god. Oh, we're fighting. Okay.
A knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise.
Oh,
and
we get to
return
hear all their
victorious.
letters!
You are not alone. Right back at you, Varka.
Thunder! Boreas sweeping
Okay, so they're only doing 2 per line.
Thunder!
Wait, I want to hear Kaya's message too. Also, did they still give me C3? Yeah. I was curious if they were gonna make him C6 for this last fight.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey.
All right, we're going back out. Whee! Oh, they put Latin lyrics to the mondstadt theme now, and they put drums and a lot more brass. I'm running. Ah, parkour.
Leave it all to me.
Parkour. Parkour. Oh, I have a timer. I did not notice that. I'm booking it. I have no stamina. Oh, I almost died. I almost died.
Freeze! Thunder!
There's an ice-cold drink
There's
with your
Kaya.
name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
I love that Rosaria's every single letter is just stop being stupid. Please.
Up the ante!
Shield. Shield.
Thunder! Boreas sweeping in!
Running! I'm running! Oh, I'm getting blocked by an invisible barrier. You do not see me. Do not perceive me. Oh, I'm gonna fail. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah! And then Varka never makes it home. The end. Anyway.
Stormwind!
Listen, a non-canonical timeline. He didn't die, okay? What's gonna kill me is my lack of stamina at this rate. I'm going. Stop counting down. I'm going. Bye.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Oh my god, an amber line. Go, 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 go!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Valke fleet un morgen gas?
Fates. Chosen. Lupaka.
You can't just put the German on there and then not let me read it. Oh wait, I have everyone's soul. Sick.
Here.
I'm running.
One final battle.
Oh, that's too many eyes. Ah, that's too many eyes. Stop. Don't play this song. Don't play this fucking song. Don't play this song. Don't make me sad right now. No, don't. No, not the sad song. No, don't do this. Not the sad song.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Oh, he's walking backwards in time. We have to keep moving forward.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
He's still so sassy in that one pose.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Jean!
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh, it's everyone's swords.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I?
Oh, it's everyone's one. Ah!
I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life.
All right, now Varka, take those swords so that I can have them on my account.
I'll deliver
Thank
that
you.
letter on your behalf.
Aww. I like the nice detail that it does move a little bit while he walks
shadow
past
of the
it.
real Roland. But if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you.
There's Leaf again.
Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
I love that. I love the cinematic dialogue scenes. We do need more like this. I would love more like this. Oh, are we in Windrise? Oh, there's everyone! Oh my god! Everyone's here!
Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home.
Yay! Oh, that was a great ending. Oh, you can talk to Varka afterwards?
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
My question is, what happened to the rest of the team, I guess? I know he went on this by himself. I'm guessing all the other expedition teammates are all coming back slowly. He's the only one that got TP'd. Ooh, crystal fly. He's the only one that got TP'd out of here. About your plan.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work.
And also because of symbolism.
The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you.
But what if I failed?
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price. And with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
Invoking the power of an Archon? How steep is the price we're talking about, though?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
Right.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face.
About the expedition.
Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves.
Okay.
Albedo and Duran will come back with the first wave.
Makes sense.
So you should have the chance to see them again soon.
They have to be back for the event!
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face.
About your future.
My future? Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
Oh, is that what we're calling the trailers now? You learned this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle? Sure. You saw an abyssal calamity in the north, right?
Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold.
It's okay, I'm already 100% in that area.
Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Ah, how noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nodcry is so you can dump all your work here on Gene again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
Bruh. Homie, aren't you gonna say something in your defense? Don't just stand there grinning.
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's
Goofy
been a
ass
while since
fucking
I felt
smile.
this wind on my face.
I have no more questions.
All right, then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Man, good quest. Good quest. Honestly, they upped up their camera work a lot more than they did in the past, honestly. It was so good. I did really enjoy the little cinematic at the end. I do like the fact that we get the cinematic and then also we get that little cutscene too. Like, it just adds to the atmosphere. You know, I kind of do wish we saw a little bit more of the Bloodstained Knight, but at the same time, there's only so much you can talk about his story, considering it's literally an artifact set, technically two artifact sets if you want to count the Maiden's Beloved, and then also the sword. But I genuinely thought there was going to be more for him for this story, but I guess not. Maybe we'll see him later at some point. Who knows? Head back to the office after this and check the desk for something. Oh, shiny thing. Varka's secret stash of cash! Yo! Yo! Money! Wait, can I use it? Where are we, dead ass? Is that actually, can I use it? Varka's secret stash of cash. Money Varka has set aside for drinks, brazenly tucked away in a desk drawer. The most dangerous spot is actually the safest spot. He might claim that, but the truth is he probably keeps the money here because he believes the acting Grand Master will neither spend it nor reveal its hiding place. Although its money was originally set aside to buy dandelion wine as an offering for the Archon, now that plans have changed. Maybe it can be used as a reward for the ordinary knight who saved Varka, or given to the knight reward each friend who helped rescue Varka instead. And you also get the bonus one so that you can keep in your inventory. Nice! Money!